Okay, so you read the title of the video. You basically know what I'm going to talk about today, okay? And it's about this dude called Deimossolos Fiction, unoriginal name, by the way. So, in his recent video, he debunked the Kratos versus Shovel Knight battle. And while I do agree with him on the fact that it would kind of mess up the whole ending of God of War 3 and just God of War in general, that would also mean that basically Kratos being in All Stars and Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur, and basically everything that he was in that is not God of War is also not canon because it messes up with the lore. So, yeah. Plus, he says that Bruno said that Bruno, who I guess is part of God of War's development in pretty much every single game or something, it was known for messing with the fans on what is canon and not. And I think he also said that Corey Barlog said that he was pretty unreliable when it comes to the lore of God of War. I don't know. I'm just basing it off of what I heard. But yeah, he said it wasn't. He said that it wasn't a debunked video on Kratos or God of War or anything, but he accidentally basically debunked it. Yeah. It's kind of interesting. I have to admit, some of the things that some fanboys make are kind of interesting. We have God of War fanboys, we have DMC fanboys, we have Doom fanboys, we have fucking Pokemon fanboys when it comes to scaling. And they all make different sort of things. Some Mario fanboy or Nintendo fanboy will just simply say Mario Solo's fiction and give no proof onto why. Like how Deimossolos says that Earthbound and Shovel Knight and Sonic the Hedgehog. I want to be clear, Sonic is one of my favorite franchises. My favorite Sonic game is Unleashed, by the way. And he basically says that they're all 3D fodder versus, yet he absolutely gives no proof onto how they are. He made 2 videos on Earthbound, but only 1 video on Shovel Knight, and he doesn't even give any proof on why it's a 3D verse. And not even with Sonic. He's just saying, Sonic is a fatter verse. Even though the dude literally defeated beings that can literally eat dimensions for breakfast. Now, I want to be clear. Do not go harass the guy because, one, I don't want to get harassed. 2, the dude was already destroyed by Judgment Master because, again, Deimossolos does not give really any proof onto his arguments, which is honestly kind of stupid. And really, this time, I'm just a nitpick. If you're planning on making a troll channel saying something like, I don't know, v3u's fiction. If you're planning on making something like that, at least come up with an original name, okay? Don't just put insert character's name, Solo's fiction, or one taps, or Solo's a verse, because I get tired of seeing so many fanboys use the same name, just slightly altered. Okay, at least Warrior Z and Home Lester at least have some originality, okay? Home Lester basically moves home the home in Homelander and replaces it with less to amplify weakened Homelander in some cases. In a case, I guess. He's a complete idiot, probably an AI, but yeah, at least his name is original. And Warrior Z is a God of War fanboy. But, again, he does at least give some proof, and his name is original. Pretty much the only respectful one in the Souls Verse stuff. Yeah, pretty much the only respectful one. Because, I mean, just take a look at Baldur Souls and Kratos One Taps' comments, and all they say is pretty much, keep up, kid. God of War Solo is your favorite verse. Anyway, speaking of God of War, Kratos artwork. I made this, and I know this is shitty quality because my camera's ass. But listen, um, just close up so that you can see it better. Some way. Sorry for the shitty quality, but yeah. As you can see, he's wearing the old Greek skirt, iconic skirt, by the way. I love that skirt. So yeah, it's basically just Norse Kratos, but with the boots of his Greek self and the skirt. But yeah, back to the topic on hand. Yeah. So, moral of the story: if you're planning on making a troll channel on some random character, or even your OC if you want, just make sure that the name's original, not Solo's the Verse or some shit. And also, if you're trying to debunk Kratos and the Shovel Knight, or I don't know, like Dante and SMT, Shinmatsu. I don't know how to pronounce SMT. I don't know what it's meant for, but if you're trying to debunk that, something like that, make sure it's on a level that the viewer can understand. Like if I just said that, if I just said some shit like that, I don't know. You guys just said something completely false, like Pokemon XY and Pokemon Sun and Moon are canon to the original 2D Pokemon series. I would need to get proof to that. Deimossolos does not get proof. So, give proof to your statements and sources. By the way, don't listen to anything Deimossolos says. He's just a troll. And do not go harass him. I don't want to get harassed, and the dude will already get this. The dude will probably get destroyed by somebody else. Well, in the meantime, they probably won't even have to do anything. I'll just have to sit back and enjoy the chaos that ensues. So, yeah. Come up with an original name. Do not listen to anything that Deimossolos says because he's an absolute troll. And be respectful. Okay? Just be respectful. Unless, if you're doing a Solos Diverse channel or something like that, or just any channel at all, be respectful. And unless the dude at first is being a. Unless the dude that talked first was being a complete asshole, be at all times respectful. Okay? If the dude talked trash first, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit on what you do to that dude. What you do. Unless you dox him, because if you dox, fuck you. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.